INEC says it will meet on Monday again to consider the decision of the Supreme Court on Zamfara State after the apex court nullified the emergence of APC candidates, ordering those who came second to benefit from polls. And the political atmosphere heatens in the midst of the tussle for the top positions in the 9th National Assembly. The ruling majority party, APC, is at the dilemma of determining members who will become Senate President and House Speaker. Hello everyone and welcome to the program. It's Friday. What a day, everyone. That's this politics today, live from Channels Television. I'm sure Kimberly, Channels Television's global headquarters in Lagos. It's a day which comes with a landmark decision of court. If you're a politician, you understand what I mean. If you're a lawyer, you will understand the implications of this. It is massive, isn't it? Zamfara State is a big talking point. Well, we're gradually moving closer to the inauguration day, and it appears across the country anticipation is in the air, and so we are keeping tabs on the issues. Take a look at the countdown clock to the D-Day. Today, it is now 5 days to the inauguration day. It's going to be on Wednesday, and we're monitoring the activities and events leading up to the day. Stay with us right here on Channels Television. Let's also tell you that Channels Television will be live in most of the states of the Federation and at the federal capital, Abuja, where President Muhammadu Buhari will be sworn in for a second term in office. It's going to be a massive coverage from the nation's news leader right here. Keep tab and keep a date with us right here. So let's begin by telling you that the Supreme Court had nullified the candidacy of the All Progressive Congress in the 2019 elections in Zamfara State elections, declaring that votes cast for the party in the poll are wasted votes. In a lead judgment, Justice Adamu Galuje dismissed an appeal filed by the APC and held that the appeal court in Sokoto was right when it agreed with the respondents that the party held no primary election in Zamfara State. He ruled that for the avoidance of doubt, a party that has no candidate cannot be said to have won an election. Consequently, the party with the highest number of votes cast at the election outside of the APC will be the winner of the election. What a decision of court today, and the implications are very much massive. So INEC is speaking on this one. The Independent National Electoral Commission is worried about the ruling of the apex court, which sacked all elected members of the All Progressives Congress in Zamfara State following the failure of the party to conduct primaries. The electoral umpire, in a statement by his Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Mr. Festus Okoye, he says that it will announce a decision on Zamfara elective positions on Monday. Mr. Okoye explains that INEC will meet on Saturday, and that the APC had been declared winner of the state governorship election, as well as 7 House of Representative seats, 3 senatorial positions, and 24 House of Assembly seats. These days, it's so difficult to talk about court issues because sometimes the thin line between offending the law and staying on some of these issues are very, very blurry. But tonight, we'll get some reactions on some of these issues, but we'll stay on the contest in the National Assembly. There are other trending stories, and we'll put them together in our political roundup. Take a listen, everyone.
All is now set for the inauguration of President Muhammadu Buhari at the Eagle Square on Wednesday, May the 29th, as the Presidential Inauguration Committee okays all arrangements, including security preparations for the exercise. Speaking to journalists after an assessment tour of the Eagle Square venue of the presidential inauguration in Abuja, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, maintains that the committee is leaving no stone unturned to guarantee adequate security in the nation's capital.
I can assure you that the security agencies are well prepared to cope with whatever situation that arises.
Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi is pleased with the Supreme Court judgment affirming his election as governor, describing it as an end to litigations capable of distracting his administration. He calls on his challenger, Kolapo Olushola of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to see Ekiti as his party and contribute his quota to its development.
And when you belong to Ekiti Party, you serve Ekiti people. And whatever he can do to serve us, I'll be happy to work with him.
The Supreme Court has nullified the elections of all candidates of the All Progressives Congress in Zamfara State in the 2019 general elections. In a unanimous judgment of the five-man panel led by the acting Chief Justice of Nigeria, the courts declared the first runners-up in the 2019 general elections in the state as winners of all the posts earlier declared to have been won by the APC and its candidates. Former Federal House of Representative aspirant in Imo State, Henry Okafor, has emerged the new chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance in Imo State. Mr. Okafor emerged as a consensus candidate after a peaceful state congress at the Ridge Event Center in Owerri, the Imo State capital, which also saw Mr. Alfonso Zaberendu emerge as a state secretary of the party. Mr. Okafor promised not to fail the party and ensure that the party remains formidable in the state to win elections in the nearest future. And activities marking the commencement of the inauguration of the 5th democratically elected governor of Ogun State, Mr. Dapo Abiodun, has commenced with a public lecture on good governance in public administration. At the event held at the Cultural Center, Kuto Abeokuta in the state capital, the guest speaker, Professor Patutomi, suggested a clear understanding and cooperation between the political class and the civil service for real growth and development.
Tomorrow may be too far for all of us if we don't provide for our young people today.